The Cubs are kind of famous for winning. If they do happen to win the first two games of a series, they have never been able to get the sweep this season for questionable reasons. It could just be happenstance or people questioning David Ross's lineups after they've already secured the first two games of a
Oh
series.
God, yes, the Sunday lineup or the
Sunday
getaway
lineup.
day
Yep,
lineup. I
yep.
mean,
The Lineupista has come out of the
I-
woodwork.
just about every fucking manager does it though. Yeah,
Well,
especially not so much if the third game of the series is a night game, you don't see it. But if it's a day game, if there have been two night games and a day game, there's a lot of managers do it. I mean, it's
yeah.
not
Well,
a strange occurrence.
it's a long view. I think that idea, they're preserving their roster for the long haul, where fans tend to look at baseball games like football games. You go all out for every single one of them, or you can't necessarily do that in every way you'd like possible.
That's
I like
more
to
than
refrain from being a lineupista just because of that. There's also information that we'll never know. If somebody's not in the lineup today because they need a day off, they went to the manager and said something. They could be dealing with something. Who knows? So it's hard. It's easy to play the lineupista, as Joe Madden like to call it, but certainly second guess manager's decision when they don't win. But
yeah, totally.
it's kind of foolish. But I
Let,
like to play lineupista anytime David Ross puts Master Boney in.
oh my God, yeah, I was gonna say you have played
Oh,
Lineupista
I will.
lately.
I will
Yeah.
every time Master Boney's in the lineup, which he just got called up today and is in the lineup. Luckily, he's batting number 7 tonight. If the Cubs
Is he
actually
your
play,
Lurie Garcia?
he
Or
might be. He's only been around for a little bit, but he should not be in a major league lineup. Let alone he was leading off as the one where I went nuts on Twitter. I'm like, this is ridiculous. But there's reasons I'm sure that I don't understand. We'll never understand information that I'm not privy to. So,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
it's fun. But yeah, I'll do my best to refrain from being a lineup Ista, but that Master Boney in the lineup sends me over the edge every time. You look at his stats; he just should not be in the major leagues.
I also think there's different levels of it. And I always felt like Tony last year for the Sox,
Mm,
when someone wasn't in the lineup and if the game was close at the end and some schlub that replaced them was coming up to bat and you could take someone off the bench and insert them for a hit to try to win the game, he
yeah,
wouldn't do it. But I've seen David Ross do it before where he goes to the guy who rested for 8 innings or 7 innings and he brings him in off the bench, and
yeah,
Pedro Grifal's done the same thing this year. So I think it's varying levels. It's
yeah.
one thing if the game's in reach and you've got a couple stars on the bench, then use them. That's not gonna, their
Yeah, I
body's been
agree.
preserved.
I
So
agree with that. But again, we don't know. If a
yeah,
if a full day off where he can take the mental break where he knows he's not coming off the bench, if that makes a difference, I'm sure it does. There's mitigating circumstances, but there's also mitigating circumstances when you bring up Tony La Russa. We were worried that he was asleep and didn't even know
well, that's
he
true.
should be doing that. So
He may have been asleep, unable to insert like Tim Anderson in the lineup on an off day or something. Yeah.
yeah, so
Word Hole Media.